The office of the Vice President says Leni Robredo may decide by September whether she will run for president in the 2022 elections. Political analysts say the possible win of a tandem between President Duterte and his daughter will surely magnify the domination of political dynasties. The Health Department yet again reports over 7,000 new COVID-19 infections, pushing the caseload to above 1,255,000. The debate continues whether the use of face shields on top of masks and distancing remains a necessity at this point in the pandemic. And now Tropical Depression Dante re-enters the Philippine area of responsibility, but all wind signals have been lifted. Focused and fearless. Here's everything you need to know to jumpstart your weekend. I'm Riza Diaz. The camp of Vice President Leni Robredo has expressed confidence that the official could win the 2022 elections if she ever decides to run. In an interview with the Chiefs last night, Robredo's spokesperson, Mari Gutierrez, said the election is going to be a challenge for them. He noted the popularity of other potential presidential candidates, but Gutierrez insisted that it is too early to say if they are locked to win the presidency.
You are going up against a popular president, going by the surveys. You are going by a very well-oiled, very extensive social media machinery. We acknowledge that it's going to be an uphill battle, but it's definitely a winnable battle as far as we're concerned.
Gutierrez also disputed rumors of Robredo finally deciding to run for a gubernatorial position in Camarines Sur. He said Robredo might reveal her political plans by September.
I've heard her say that it could be as late as September. It could be sooner than that September. But quite honestly, the only person who can say at this point is her.
Political analysts weigh in on the possible tandem of President Duterte and his daughter, Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte, in the 2022 elections. Political and legal analyst Tony Lavinia told the Philippine Star that it is a possibility, as surreal as it may sound. However, Lavinia warned that the Davao clan's occupation of the presidential and vice presidential seats would be the final stop of the 3 decades that have been marked with a decadency of political dynasties. Ateneo Policy Center Senior Research Fellow Michael Yusinko said a Duterte-Duterte win will surely magnify the domination of political dynasties in the government. Yusinko notes that political dynasties are already prevalent in the country, and two Dutertes getting the country's top 2 posts will only bring shame to Filipinos. The Health Department says it is not a problem if a person gets inoculated outside his or her own hometown. This came after former Defense Secretary Gilbert Teodoro, who is a resident of Tarlac, received his first dose in Davao City. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeire said a policy must be implemented where someone can get vaccinated in an area if the person is temporarily staying there. Vergeire added that they are not strict with geographic limitations, as their main concern is the implementation of a prioritization framework in the vaccine rollout. She also said DOH has coordinated with the regional office in Davao to release a statement on the matter. Health experts report varying statistics on vaccine recipients who failed to receive their second dose. Despite this, the vaccine expert panel assures vaccinees that it is okay to be late for their second shot as long as it will not exceed 6 months. Greg Gregorio with the details.
A recent SWS survey shows a 30% split among Filipinos who are willing to get vaccinated, those against it, and those who are still undecided. But the likes of Camille and Mirna would not wait to get their shots. Both have gotten their first dose and are scheduled for their second one on July 2.
Kasi as of now, okay naman ako. Wala naman problema sa pangangatawan ko.
I will do my best to get my second vaccine naman para 100% protected.
But not everyone gets to come back for their second jab. Health Department data shows 113,000 vaccinees, or 9% of those who got their first jab, have missed their second dose schedule. This is better, though, than earlier estimates. IATF analyst and epidemiologist Dr. John Wong said before that 50% or about 1 million missed their schedule.
No, meron po siyang mga statistical imputations na ginawa, kaya nakuha niya yan. Pero kailangan tignan din natin doon sa isang banda yung on-the-ground na experience.
The DOH said that most of those who missed their second jab were infected during the recent surge in NCR. They had to recover first before getting fully vaccinated. Another reason is the change in interval between AstraZeneca shots. Vaccine expert panel chief Dr. Nina Gloriani says delayed schedule on the second dose is nothing to worry about. In the case of AstraZeneca shots, she says a longer waiting interval is even believed to contribute to higher efficacy.
Yung napag-aralan nila, meron tayong mga memory B cells and T cells that should be activated once binigay ulit yung vaccine.
Still, Gloriani is urging the public to get their second dose as early as they can.
People get complacent, tapos mamaya makakalimutan na. What we want people to understand is they need to get the second shot because that will give you full protection.
The DOH says those who missed their schedule for a second dose should coordinate with their LGUs, while VEP said they must ensure the delay does not last longer than 6 months. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
The Health Department reported over 7,400 new COVID-19 infections on Friday. This has brought the total caseload to above 1,255,000, some 60,000 of which are still active. The virus killed 181 more patients in the past 24 hours, pushing the death toll to more than 21,500. Recoveries, meanwhile, now stand at 1,173,000, with over 2,300 new survivors today. The Health Department shrugs off calls to drop the mandatory use of face shields in public and insisted that it will give us more protection versus COVID-19. But some health experts assert that this claim is backed up by faulty scientific data. Mobile journalist Jacob Lazaro gives us a front seat to the story.
It's been a long-standing debate. Are face shields effective in lessening COVID-19 transmission? While there are calls to ditch it, the Health Department said that when coupled with face masks on top of social distancing, it may give up to 99% protection. Lulu Bravo of the Philippine General Hospital concurred.
The face shield is used to protect the eyes from getting the virus because the eyes will also, get your virus inside your body.
But for Benjamin Ko of UST Hospital, the Health Department's math is quite off.
97% pa yung protection, just face mask and distancing alone. 2% lang ang na-add ni face shield.
The Health Department based its face shield policy on an Indian study, which showed that medical frontliners wearing one were fully protected against COVID-19. But bear in mind that this study was not full-scale and was not widely acknowledged by medical experts around the world. In any case, Dr. Ko said that medical frontliners may opt to using face shields for additional protection.
It has been acknowledged by several studies that there is not enough data to support it for general use.
On Facebook, Government Technical Advisor Edsel Salvana said scientific evidence still stands. He cited an unnamed study claiming eye protection decreases COVID risk by 78%. If combined with other health protocols, he said protection climbs to 90%. He believes more people should be vaccinated before drawing down established measures. For his part, Octa Research Fellow Guido David called for the immediate vaccination of at least half of Filipinos. Only about 5% of the population has received vaccines.
So if we have that in NCR, we could probably have, lessened use of face masks, especially face shields.
Dr. Bravo reminded everybody that we should make our decision based on science. But in the meantime, the public should follow minimum public health standards established by the IATF, and that includes wearing face shields when going out. I'm Jacob Lazaro, and we are One News.
Now, here are other stories we're keeping our eyes on. Pag-asa reports that Tropical Depression Dante is no longer affecting the country after it re-enters the Philippine Area of Responsibility. All tropical cyclone wind signals are now lifted. Now, as of 4 in the morning, Dante is moving northwestward at 30 kilometers per hour towards the vicinity of Yaeyama Islands. Dante was estimated at 330 kilometers northeast of Itbayat, Batanes, with maximum sustained winds of 55 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 70 kilometers per hour. The volume of hazardous waste in the country climbed by a whopping 400% in 2020. That's according to the Environment Department data. Now, the agency says a big factor is the use of disposable face masks and face shields. Environment groups are urging the public, especially those who aren't medical frontliners, to use reusable face masks or shields instead. And various groups participated in the cleanup drive in Boracay to commemorate the World Environment Day. The hashtag Love Boracay Beach Cleanup Drive covered areas from Angol Beach to Puka Beach. The cleanup drive was launched yesterday after the island reopened its borders to tourists from NCR Plus this month. And for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. You may also visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.